Florida is fighting to stop federally funded shelters from caring for migrant children. Another shelter now challenging the state for denying them a license to keep operating. Contact 5 investigator Katie LaGrone explains what it means for these shelters and the children they care for.
For the second time in less than 2 years, this Sarasota shelter for migrant children is fighting the state for a new license. The shelter, known as the Dream Center, hasn't done anything wrong. In fact, in these court documents filed against Florida's Department of Children and Families last month, Lutheran Services of Florida, which operates the Dream Center, details how state employees describe them as doing everything right. Lutheran Services has a proven history of successfully providing a broad spectrum of significant and effective services to vulnerable populations throughout Florida. That includes providing residential services to unaccompanied children, the complaint states. Still, after applying for a new license last year, DCF denied it. Why? The federal government has yet to enter into an agreement with the state over immigration policies, according to the denial letter. And because of that, DCF claims the agency won't relicense federally funded shelters in Florida that care for these unaccompanied migrant kids. That basis even added to a new DCF emergency rule last year, months after Governor DeSantis first ordered the agency to stop licensing these shelters.
I want our resources focused on needs for Florida kids.
In this recent complaint filed with the Division of Administrative Hearings, Lutheran Services calls the rule, quote, arbitrary and capricious, and describes how denying the shelter a license could force its closure and people losing their jobs. The complaint even cites our exclusive reporting on the controversy.
We are really heartbroken that this has been a position that the governor and the state of Florida continues to maintain.
Miriam Abaya is with First Focus, a DC-based bipartisan child advocacy group.
These are exactly the type of providers that should be working with unaccompanied children.
Though in letters, federal attorneys have told the DeSantis administration these shelters don't need a state license to keep caring for these children, Abaya thinks it's time federal leaders be more outspoken about it.
I think there absolutely is room and space to be more vocal about what they want to do for children, how they want the system of care for unaccompanied kids to look like, how the system of care for unaccompanied kids is mandated by federal law, and how Florida is bucking that law.
The Dream Center's complaint against the state is the second legal challenge in just a few months. Back in September, his house in Miami, the state's largest shelter for unaccompanied children, filed its own complaint after it too was denied a license. The state ended up settling, DCF even admitting it can't stop these federally funded shelters from doing the work they're federally contracted to do. Though Lutheran Services isn't talking on camera about its latest challenge, we sat down with its CEO for an interview in 2021 after the nonprofit sued DCF for not issuing them a new license the first time. Its CEO at the time expressing concerns his group and the children they serve were being thrown into the middle of a political squabble.
We don't make decisions about who's allowed to come or go. Our mission is to provide healing, hope, and help to children and families in need in the name of Jesus Christ. That's what we do.
And what they hope to continue to do with the state's blessing. The state not commenting on these cases, though the state's rule has already left some of these providers shutting down their programs for unaccompanied migrant children. Lutheran Services tells us the Dream Center currently remains open. Meantime, the feds are now looking at creating their own licensing rules, cutting states out of the process altogether. I'm Katie LaGrone reporting.